Good morning, everyone. What's up? So, a lot of people are trying to give this woman, both of them, the benefit of the doubt. If you all knew anything about borderline personality disorder, bipolar, manic depressant, they're all forms of bipolar, just higher levels, as in worse and worse as they go up. Um, there are a lot of people that have never even been diagnosed with these types of problems that have hurt themselves intentionally to get attention or to get attention and put somebody in jail or to get attention and get somebody killed by somebody else. My point is, we have seen the news articles that shows that these types of people are out here. And a lot of them get away with what they do. Some of them won't go to these extremes. Not this far. But they will go to the extremes of hurting themselves. Mm. Yeah, have you guys ever heard of cutters? Self mutilators? This is along the lines of that. Yeah. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Start looking up therapeutic things. Don't always listen to what female therapists tell you. Even female dating coaches are telling you. You can't trust 90% of these women. The girl that killed her kids and ran off with her new husband. Remember that one? Right. What about the lady that murdered her kids, put them in a freezer, and moved them around with her for years until somebody found out because of a power outage? Yeah. What about these women that set men up all the time, but nothing ever gets done to them because they get benefit of the doubt? Everywhere you look, these types of women are the main problem. These are the ones that get under men's skin and get men to do things that takes their life, as in puts them in prison or worse. Is that every incident with a man? No. You do have some crazy, fucked up males too. What I'm pointing out is there are people with these disabilities that do this all over the place. Men and women. Mainly found in women. Human papillomavirus. 80% of women it is found in. Yeah, that's where it starts. Most of them end up with it for being sexual at a young age. And I don't want to hear that, oh, they were all touched. No, they weren't. Not all of them. Tiffany and her mother set a trap for David's attitude. She knew David's attitude was getting bad. She knew that she could find a way to blame it on me. I've never went this far. And the fights I've gotten into were self-defense. They weren't attacking people for no reason. Some of them, yes, I swung first. Started to stop swinging first because every time I did, it was always blamed on me. Even after I stopped swinging first with people fucking with me, still, I had to take the blame. Only because the majority of the group deciding shit, which who appointed you to group to decide shit? You weren't even there. But whatever. Yep. Everything she did, telling me I was great to suck her and stop with this. Oh, you're home. No. I know this bitch is a con artist. And what she did to me and my kids will never be forgotten or let down. It has nothing to do with the relationship. The relationship was destroyed and I let it go. Those kids don't all of a sudden not mean anything just because this bitch and me break up. Oh, look, he's referring to she is a bitch. And not the beautiful, intelligent, talented, cunning, and happy. Not that one. She practices witchcraft. She messes with mediums. That's all demon activity. All of it. And nowadays, everybody, no, it's not. It's perfectly fine. It's a religion. Anybody else notice ever since we stopped these Salem witch trials? Crazy, demonic shit has been going on worse and worse every day. Yeah, the one black hooded cloaked dude that went to court about Satanism being a religion. Has anybody seen that on YouTube? I haven't lately. I seen it back in, I think it was around 2008 to 2013, somewhere in between there. He walks into a courtroom with a black hood, all that, and they're talking about how he's talking about how Satanism is a religion and it should be allowed, blah blah blah, and the whole courtroom starts going nuts, gets loud, a little irate, and judge is banging his gavel, and this dude in this puts his hand up like this and says, "Silence." The whole fucking courtroom, including the judge, quiet. What's the judge say shortly after the silence is over? Because the judge was the one that broke the silence. He said, "Okay, let's hear what he had to say." Before, they didn't want to hear anything he had to say until that dude said silence. There has to be a lot of weak-minded, not protected people in that courtroom. Oh, people want to tell me witchcraft ain't real. Okay. My buddy Ricky Keys. Yep. Used to help him out with his dirt bikes, four-wheelers, helped him build some doors for his shed so people stop messing with his shit. Him and his girlfriend decided to mess with a Ouija board on Halloween. Mind you, his birthday is December 28th. It'll come into play here soon. They played with a Ouija board. Me and my fiance, Tiffany, at the time, had stopped by and, talking to him and all that until they said that they were going to play with a Ouija board. And I said, "Whoa, What? He said, yeah, we're going to mess with a Ouija board and see what we can do. I said, dude, that's not just a game. Don't mess with that. He didn't listen to me. I believe it was the day after his 18th birthday that year, because he was turning 18 in December. He went out four-wheeling in a place where a lot of people from that area four-wheel. The owner of that property, which I don't know how nobody's seen them, but he must have known, or somebody must have known that they were there, because they put up a cable that was not able to be seen. And when Ricky and his girlfriend went to come out, Ricky hit that cable, and it cut him in pretty much in half. It protected Summer that was on the back. And I gotta be very careful what I say here, because I don't want to upset Summer, because she was trying to help him, but in that type of situation, you don't want to move them. Not until paramedics get there. And I know, I don't know, but I've got a pretty good idea that she was upset and trying to help. But, yeah. That's witchcraft. That's what it does. Well, that's just a coincidence. No, it's not. Let me tell you something. Exorcisms and all that, 100% a real thing. If you try and do it with somebody that's not powerful enough, 7 more come back with that one, or whichever you tried to get rid of. And yeah, they ain't gonna come back and completely make it known if they can, what I call, it's manipulation, but I call it hood ratting you, because that's what a lot of hood and street people do. They lie and manipulate their whole lives. Yeah, that's what these people today consider street. Street was a lot different when I was younger. It wasn't just lying. It wasn't lying and manipulation. It was survival. Nowadays, oh, you grew up in the city, oh, you're street. Oh, you grew up here, oh, you're not. But you guys are stupid. You're making up your own definitions for shit when there's already definitions that define it. Fact is, I don't want to hear another fucking person give these people benefit of the doubt. That is exactly why they do this shit. Because they know you're going to give them benefit of the doubt. You have 4 people that lost their life and knew it was coming. And because of shit like this, they were tortured and murdered. That's capital murder. No wonder they're dipping and diving and dodging and crying and throwing fits. That's what they do. Tiffany has done the same thing every time she's been caught. And don't think that that's her upset. It's not. It's her thinking. Like, we're going to listen to a man that's been accused of this, that, and the other. I just told you. That's what they do. Only people around for most of these incidents were me and Tiff and the kids. Nobody else. So none of them know. Only me, Tiffany, and the kids. And 3 of them can't speak. Imagine that. The 2 people in the vehicle, the one that was found guilty, the driver, and the other one, all ended up in Tiffany's home, which gives her control over investigation. Yes, her friends. that brought up the insurance that I didn't know anything about, tried to tell us that we had to get on it because her grandmother, which is also a Mary, was trying to take it. I've never seen her grandmother be like that. That was code. They didn't want me knowing about it or getting it. Why'd they tell you? Oh, they wanted me to go out and get a lawyer so I would look like that's all I wanted. That's why she didn't get a lawyer until after me, even though that lawyer was for both of us. Yeah, and he ended up being Tobin's lawyer, which is the other driver. Mm-hmm. See ya.